In a world where every gesture, every glance, and every word spoken by global figures is analyzed frame by frame, sometimes the most powerful message is delivered in just 5 words. Today, we're diving deep into the moment that had royal watchers and political observers buzzing the strong 5-word message reportedly shared by Princess Kate to Melania Trump, and what it truly means. When Princess Kate, formerly known as Catherine, Princess of Wales, steps into a room, the atmosphere shifts. As the wife of Prince William and future Queen Consort of the United Kingdom, her public image is built on composure, confidence, and carefully measured communication. She represents not only the royal family but also a modern evolution of monarchy, one rooted in empathy, dignity, and global diplomacy. On the other side, Melania Trump, former First Lady of the United States and wife of Donald Trump, has long been known for her reserved demeanor, fashion-forward public appearances, and her ability to maintain composure in high-pressure political environments. When these two high-profile women crossed paths during an official engagement, cameras captured every second. But what truly sparked attention wasn't the fashion, the handshake, or even the formalities. It was a brief exchange, a 5-word message that insiders described as strong, respectful, and deeply intentional. The reported message: "We lead with quiet strength." 5 words. Simple. Direct. Powerful. But what do those words really mean? In royal protocol, words are never accidental. They are carefully chosen, especially in diplomatic settings. "We lead with quiet strength" reflects an approach to leadership that doesn't rely on volume or dominance. It suggests influence through composure, resilience, and inner confidence. For Princess Kate, this aligns perfectly with her public persona. Over the years, she has championed causes like early childhood development, mental health awareness, and family stability. Rather than engaging in controversy or political commentary, she builds impact through consistent action. When Kate reportedly said those 5 words, it wasn't just a polite remark. It was a statement of identity, perhaps even solidarity. In today's fast-paced digital era, loud voices often dominate headlines. But quiet strength operates differently. It influences subtly. It inspires without spectacle. And in many ways, it lasts longer. Princess Kate's message resonates beyond royal corridors. It speaks to modern leadership, especially for women in positions of influence. Strength doesn't always look aggressive. Authority doesn't always sound loud. Sometimes, the most effective leaders are those who listen more than they speak. Melania Trump's tenure as First Lady was often characterized by restraint. She rarely engaged in political debates publicly. Instead, she focused on initiatives such as youth well-being and anti-bullying campaigns. Whether critics agreed with her approach or not, her public composure was undeniable. So when 2 globally recognized women, one from a centuries-old monarchy and one from modern American politics, share a moment centered around quiet strength, it carries symbolic weight. It's also important to consider the broader context of royal diplomacy. Members of the British royal family traditionally avoid overt political statements. Their role is symbolic and unifying. Therefore, any message delivered in public settings tends to emphasize unity, stability, and shared values. "We lead with quiet strength" fits seamlessly into that framework. It doesn't endorse policies. It doesn't stir controversy. It highlights character. And character, in leadership, often defines legacy. Let's break down the 5 words further. "We" suggests unity. It acknowledges collective responsibility rather than individual ego. Leadership is rarely a solo journey. It's built on partnership and collaboration. "Lead" signifies action. It implies forward movement, guidance, and influence. Leadership is not about position alone, it's about direction. "With" shows connection. It bridges leadership and strength, suggesting they coexist rather than compete. Quiet challenges common assumptions about power. It reframes strength as controlled and measured. Strength anchors the entire message. It confirms resilience, endurance, and confidence. Put together, the phrase becomes more than a polite comment. It becomes a philosophy. In many ways, Princess Kate embodies a new era of royal influence, one that blends tradition with relatability. She's often seen engaging with children at schools, meeting healthcare workers, and supporting mental health initiatives. These aren't dramatic gestures, they're consistent acts of service. And consistency is a form of quiet strength. Melania Trump, too, demonstrated a carefully curated public presence. She maintained composure during intense political cycles and international scrutiny. Her ability to remain poised under pressure mirrors the idea that strength can be calm and contained. Regardless of interpretation, the message struck a chord. Why? Because in uncertain times, people gravitate toward stability. They seek reassurance in leaders who appear grounded. Loud declarations may grab attention, but steady confidence builds trust. The beauty of a 5-word message is its simplicity. In an age of long speeches and viral soundbites, brevity feels refreshing. It forces meaning into clarity. Princess Kate has often been described as someone who listens carefully before speaking. That trait alone aligns with quiet strength. When she does speak, her words tend to be thoughtful and measured. This moment also highlights the evolving role of women in global leadership spaces. Historically, power was often associated with dominance and authority. Today, empathy, collaboration, and emotional intelligence are increasingly valued. Quiet strength blends all of those traits. It doesn't dismiss assertiveness. It simply suggests that influence can be exercised without noise. Imagine navigating relentless media attention. Imagine every outfit analyzed, every facial expression debated. Remaining grounded in that environment requires resilience. And resilience is strength. When Princess Kate and Melania Trump stood side by side, it wasn't just a meeting of two individuals. It symbolized a bridge between different cultures, systems, and public expectations. Royal diplomacy and American political life operate under different rules. Yet the human experience of scrutiny, expectation, and responsibility connects them. That connection may have been what inspired those 5 words. It's also worth noting that strong leadership often emerges during challenging times. The world has faced political polarization, economic shifts, and social change. Amid that turbulence, calm leadership becomes even more valuable. The phrase serves as a reminder that influence doesn't always require confrontation. It can be exercised through stability and consistency. As public figures continue to navigate evolving expectations, messages like this resonate deeply. They redefine what strength looks like in the modern era. Princess Kate's journey from university student to future queen consort has been closely followed for over a decade. Through milestones, family growth, and public responsibilities, she has maintained a composed presence. Melania Trump's transition from private citizen to First Lady similarly required adaptation to intense public scrutiny. Different paths. Different institutions. Shared pressures. And perhaps shared understanding. "We lead with quiet strength" isn't just a diplomatic remark. It's a mindset. It's a reminder that grace under pressure is powerful. It's a statement that resilience can be refined rather than reactive. In leadership, perception matters. The ability to project calm can stabilize those who look to you for guidance. Think about moments in your own life where staying composed made a difference. Maybe it was during a difficult conversation. Maybe it was while facing criticism. That calm response often shifts outcomes more effectively than raised voices. That's quiet strength in action. The exchange between Princess Kate and Melania Trump underscores the importance of unity in global relationships. Even brief interactions can signal mutual respect. And respect, in diplomacy, goes a long way. As we reflect on this story, one thing becomes clear: sometimes the smallest statements carry the greatest impact. 5 words can encapsulate years of experience, resilience, and leadership philosophy. The next time you face a challenge, remember those 5 words. Let them guide your approach. Lead not with noise, but with confidence. Not with aggression, but with composure. Because true strength doesn't need to announce itself. It simply stands firm. If you enjoyed this deep dive into royal diplomacy and powerful leadership moments, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next reveal. Stay tuned for more insights into global figures, royal moments, and the subtle messages that shape history.